Now, Dare, if you talking to me, I don't hear you.
No, I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Yeah, gotcha. We are live, 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 live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our AWA Ask Wall Street Anything. We will be going, well, we're already live, excuse me. We will be getting started in exactly 1 minute. Go ahead and come on in. Say hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay. That would be great if you can put in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know if you're listening for the first time. If you're listening on repeat, let us know. Not repeat, replay. What is wrong with me today? I'm all tongue twisted and tied. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. Hello, Ruth. Welcome. Winla, welcome. Thank you, Rufus. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with our MLS song. Cryptocurrency, 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 changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we going through a worldwide currency. Only a few knew well. MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology. A way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency, 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 changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing the dark 21. Call MLS system to have some fun. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. All right, guys, that is our MLS crypto song. Love that song, guys. If you listen to the word, it is amazing. And the words in that song is exactly where we are headed now, right? In a situation where cryptocurrency is changing how we do things. It's changing a lot of things. It absolutely has changed my life. And so has this gentleman that I'm getting ready to introduce to you, Mr. Derry Perkinson. We call him Wall Street. But before I do that, guys, I just want to thank our guests. I want to thank everyone that's on the line. This is a lot of people's lunchtime. This is in the middle of your day. We thank you for joining this time with us. This is our Ask Wall Street Anything. So what do we do on this broadcast? Well, you can ask him anything about MLS, anything about rotating hands. Those are our two companies, and then anything in reference to the cryptocurrency world. Okay, that's what we want to focus on, not health and nothing else. We want to talk about those spaces. Okay, now
What I'd like for you guys to do is hold your questions to the end, because when you do them early on, it makes it hard for me to go back and find them, okay, at the end when we are taking questions. So try to hold your questions at the end, and then you can type them in the comments, all right? So let's go ahead and meet this gentleman. Again, his name is Mr. Derry Perkinson. He is a computer programmer and a master trader. If you don't know what that means, it means that he's able to trade in several different arenas, okay? Forex, futures, cryptocurrency, of course. I mean, he has training and experience in all of those arenas. He is also a retired master sergeant. He served 20 years in our United States Army, and we thank him for that. Mr. Wallstreet also grew up in Newark, New Jersey, and he will tell you that he went from welfare to Wall Street, from welfare to millionaire, and he came back to get us. One of his most popular sayings with us is, if you walk with me, I will make you a millionaire. So guys, we ask that you walk with us, learn this information, and use the information, okay? I also would like to say that this is a disclaimer that everything that you hear on this broadcast is advice. We are not financial advisors, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way and turn it over to you, Mr. Wallstreet. Now, guys, he is in a country club today. He hanging out at the country club, guys. How about that? So I told him we can hear him just fine, but it might be a little bit of background noise. But Wallstreet, you take it away.
I appreciate it. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome. Yes, I am sitting in a country club right now. I'm doing a little bit of things here, eating some lunch, and I'm just hanging out. So let's talk a little bit about Ask Wallstreet Anything. Before we get going, let's talk about the status of Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see it. Bitcoin is, let me see which one I'm going to share with you. I'm going to bring this one up. All right, so Bitcoin, let me share my screen here. Okay. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. Let me bring this one up, and we're going to maximize the screen. Now, hopefully, Pam, let me know if you can see my screen. I got a chart up. Do you see my chart?
I do not see your screen.
You do not see it? Wow. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Is it going to allow me to do it this way? It's not going to allow me to do it to share the other screen. Let me see. Can I share the other screen? Hold on. Share screen application window. MetaTrader 4. There we go. Okay. Now you should be able to see it. Do you see it now?
Not yet.
Nope. Is it coming?
Yet.
Is it doing anything? Nothing? It's not sharing with you? All right. Forget it. We're not going to share the screen then. All right. I can't share my screen with you there. Okay. No problem. So we're going to leave that alone. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it then. So MLS, the Bitcoin Club, the Bitcoin itself is at 55,560. All right, it's at 55,560, and it's playing around the low print. The lowest it went to was 53,261. All right, that's the lowest that it's been to, and so it's not ready to go up yet. It's playing around. It's still below a certain area, and it's not ready to move up yet. So we have to be patient, okay? Oh, Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Okay, I got it. All right, we'll do it next time. Okay, so we have to be ready for the step in. Is it a good time to get a little bit? It is. Now, notice that I said, is it a good time to get a little bit? The little bit depends on you. I can't tell you what a little bit is. You know, your little bit and my little bit are two different numbers. You, a little bit may be $50, and for me, a little bit may be $5,000. So it's all relative, right? It's all, it's all relative to you. So is it a good time to get a little bit? The answer is yes. because it could turn the corner and go straight up. It can go straight up. We don't know. Right now it's at 55,575, and the high print was 61,000, which means it's basically $5,000 away from its high, which it could do that in a day and a half. It could be all the way back up to the all-time high. Okay, so that's a cool thing with that. The other thing I want to talk about is your perspective when it comes to keeping and holding on to your Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a instrument that in the future it could be worth 100,000 satoshis. Let's put it this way. Right now, 100,000 satoshis. Let me go to this screen here. 100,000 satoshis. Let me bring it up real quick here. 100,000 satoshis. 100,000. 1, 2, 3 is $55.58. 100,000 satoshis. That's the smallest unit that you can have, right? A satoshi. So, for example, if you had 100 satoshis, it's only worth 5 cents. If you got 1,000 satoshis, it's worth 55 cents. You got 10,000 satoshis, it's worth $5.55. And you got 100,000 satoshis, it's worth $55.58. In the future, 100,000 satoshis could be worth $100,000 or $5,000, $10,000, right? Those are small, very small units of a Bitcoin. So when you think of 100 million satoshis equals one Bitcoin. 100 million satoshis equals one Bitcoin. If you got 100,000 satoshis, it could be worth 5,000 to 10,000 to $15,000 in the future. So when you think about that, that is huge. You got it? That's huge for you. So I want you to think of it, keep that in your head. Do you want to get rid of, do you want to put money in other things? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to put money in other things if you don't have Bitcoin. Now I hear this from people says, well, I want to jump into Bitcoin. It's too expensive for me. I want to put money in other coins. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Put money in other coins. But should you avoid Bitcoin altogether? I think that is a mistake. I think that is a mistake. Some coins going to be around, right? Some coins going to be around. Some coins going to make a hit. Some coins going to die off. But which one is going to be here? It's definitely Bitcoin. Ethereum is going to be here. Bitcoin is going to be here. Those coins are going to be here. They've been here since the inception. They're going to be here, right? Litecoin is going to be here. So those coins, I would encourage you to get a little bit, just a little bit, whatever your pocketbook can afford, I would do that. Now, let us turn it over and let you guys start asking me questions. So Pam, you can start posting questions up. I just want to get that out, and we'll go from there.
Okay, great. So guys, for those of you that are here, if you have questions, go ahead and start typing those in the comments. Go ahead and start typing your questions in the comments.
And while we're waiting for your questions to come up, let me say this to everybody as well. The journey to becoming a millionaire today is so much easier than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. Even if you in your 50s, 60s right now, is it too late for you to become a millionaire? The answer is no. It's real easy to start doing it, even if you're in your 50s and 60s. And if you're a lot younger than 50 and 60, you have a lot more I say a lot more speed that you could do it faster, because if you're in your working years, right, you guys have got jobs and stuff like that, then you can easily start putting money to the side and start bringing cash flow in. If you have the money to do it, right? You got money coming in, it's easy for you to become a millionaire. The retired people that's in their 50s, 60s, all the bills, the family's leaning on you, Your parents may be leaning on you, right? Parents is getting sick, all that stuff going on. But could you take 10% of everything you bringing in and move it into the crypto space? I would say yes, do it. Do it now and get going. Don't wait and think because you're older that you cannot become wealthy. You can become wealthy, guys. You just got to be committed to the process. Okay, so here's the first question I see. Is $5,000 good to bring to the Trading Academy? It is. $5,000 is good to bring to the Trading Academy. You don't have to use Bitcoin. You don't have to use any kind of, you can do, the Trade Academy is only for people that's ready to learn how to trade, right? So you don't have to use crypto to do it. You can send $5,000 in cash or do a, what they call a Zelle payment, or you can do a wire. We'll give you the information on where to send the funds to. But yes, it's a good thing to do. But let me say this, everybody. I'm not going to start the Trading Academy unless I get at least 5 people. I need at least 5 people. Says I'm ready to start trading. I'm ready to go. Right. So it's going to be there. Now you're going to have a lot of different things to do in the Trade Academy. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do, guys. There's a whole trading trading information in the back office already built from the last Trading Academy that I did. The first basically 20 days, 25 days is in there, live trades. And I will be going in there doing more trades with you guys when we got enough people that's coming in. But I'm looking for at least 5 people to jump in the Trading Academy. If you are not a member with us, it's going to cost you $10,000 to get started in the Trade Academy. How much money do you need when you first get started in the Trade Academy? You don't really need any money because you're going to be trading with a demo account first. Then I would encourage you to put at least $500 in your trade account. At least $500 in your trade account. And we're going to start out small. We're going to do micro trades, right? We're going to risk maybe, $50, $60, something like that. And then I'm going to teach you the lessons, which you're going to be in there. It's the way it works like this. I'm going to show you what to do. Then we're going to do it together. And then I'm going to teach you what we just did. Okay. So that's how you're going to learn. You're going to learn from exactly, I'm going to teach you what to do. Then we're going to do it. And then I'm going to teach you what you just did. So that reinforcement, the training, the videos, all that's going to encourage you to keep going and keep learning.
Okay. So go ahead. Were you finished with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to piggyback on the Trade Academy so that people understand how it works and what it's all about. So it is true that in the Trade Academy, they need to have the basics down, correct?
That's correct. That's already in the back office.
Okay, so they need to know
it's already there.
Already. We're not telling them step by step of how to go and set up the account or what have you. They need to have that training first. The other thing that I wanted to confirm, and that is the Trade Academy is one cost if you are a member, and it's another cost if you're not a member, because we may have someone listening right now that is not a member, and we just want to confirm the prices.
That's correct. So the prices are, if you are a member, is $5,000. Is there a payment plan? It is, but you won't start until you actually pay it, right? So if you want to send, $1,000 now, $1,000 2 weeks from now, whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and start doing that. But that's what it is. But you won't be in a Trade Academy until you get at least 3/4 of the payment done. So if it's $5,000, you're going to need to put in at least about $3,500 before I even allow you to get in there, right? It's not going, you can put $1,000, you get started in the Trading Academy. No, we're going to put the money in. Now, what is a possibility? I'm not going to say a guarantee because there's no such thing as a guarantee in the stock market. But what is a possibility of you can make in the Trade Academy? Okay, so we trade in bits. And think of this. There is 1 million bits. 1 million bits makes up one whole Bitcoin. Satoshis, remember what I said before about the Satoshis? Satoshis is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin. 100 million Satoshis equals 1 Bitcoin. Well, we trade in bits. So 1,000,000 bits equals 1 Bitcoin. And so when you have like 500,000 bits, you got to have a Bitcoin, right? So we're making 0.20, like 0.20 Bitcoin, 200,000 bits. That's 0.20 Bitcoin. 0.20 Bitcoin today, just to give you an example, 0.20 Bitcoin, okay? It is, that's somewhere around 11, that's $11,116. Think about that, 0.2. It was days not too long ago that 0.2 was literally $300, $400. Now it's $11,000. So we could do small trades and make, you know, 0.2 Bitcoins, you know, start going from little small Bitcoin to little like bits and start adding up, and you can easily make, you know, I'm looking at my account right now. One of my accounts is at 0.70 Bitcoin. 0.70 Bitcoin, right? So 0.70 Bitcoin, like right now, 0.7, okay? In other words, 700,000 bits is $38,909. That's what the value is right now in one of my accounts. Just that, just right there, it's 0.70. Now you think about that, is that worth it for you to learn how to do it? So when people start thinking about small amounts of money, or $5,000 is a whole lot of money, that's not true. It's only relative. You gotta realize, guys, to be relative in the stock market, it's easy to make money in the stock market, it's easy to lose. So what you got to understand is that the power of learning to trade is a long-term view. It's a lifelong skill that you're creating for the rest of your life. All right, let's go to the next one. What's the next question? Let me see. For the extreme credit, is the fee per business you own? Okay, so extreme credit. Okay, so let's learn this. So we got basically it's 2 credit profiles, right? One credit profile is your personal credit, and that's what we call extreme credit. Your personal credit, we want to get your personal credit up to over $100,000. So most people have, well, put it this way. Most people have fair credit, not good credit, fair credit. There's a lot of people that have poor credit, below 600. That's poor credit. Fair credit is like 665. So anything at 665, you got pretty much fair credit. 665 to 695, 700, you pretty much got fair credit. Or good credit is like 685 above the 750 is what they call good credit. And then excellent credit is above 750 to 850, right? That's called excellent credit. So even though you may have fair credit or good credit, that's fine. You got numbers, but how much cash flow do you have on your credit? In other words, how much money can you go get from your credit? Let's say right now I need to go get $30,000. What do you have a credit card or credit cards that you can go get $30,000 from? Right? That's when you know you on the right track with credit. If you have these numbers, these high numbers, 685, 720, 750, and you don't have any credit cards that's going to allow you to pull money out, then you're in a bad situation. Some people say, well, I don't need a whole lot of credit cards. I only need 2. Well, that depends on what you're trying to do. If you have personal credit and you got, let's say, only 2 credit cards, that's not giving you a lot of leverage. And what do I mean by that? So when you use, let's say you got a credit card that's got $15,000 on it. You got another credit card that may have only $5,000 or $8,000 on it, right? But you need you in a situation where you need $20,000. You can't pull the $20,000 off one credit card. They won't allow you to do it, right? So you can write yourself an invoice and pay it that way. But when it comes to credit, you want to have multiple cards so you won't overextend that card to keep it below the utilization. You want to keep the utilization below 10%, but no more than 30%. So you can go as high as 30% on that card before it starts affecting your credit score. You got it? Now, I had you guys saw videos with me that I had a 665 credit score, but I pulled out $30,000 in personal and credit card, right? Because I got a lot of cards I could pull that money out on. And then when I pay the cards back off, my score jumped way back up to 760, 770. So the credit is good when you are pulling the money, when you need the money. When you need money, you want to be able to go to your cards at any time you get ready. So that's extreme credit on your personal side. But now when it comes to business credit, that's completely different. You just got to start building that business credit so you can start getting that business credit cards like 50,000, 60,000, 70, 100,000. If I need to go borrow, if I got a business credit card that's got $100,000 on it, I can pull a whole $100,000 off that credit card on a business credit card without affecting my credit score at all. Okay, so that's the cool thing about having credit. The next thing it says, okay, what percent recommended cost to buy BTC? What percentage or percentages recommended cost to buy BTC? Simplex expensive. Okay, when it comes to the fee, you can learn to get Bitcoin for free. You don't have to pay anything when it comes to buying Bitcoin if you know how to trade. Let me give you an example. In our back office, if you had Coinbase Pro, or other trading platforms, you can put a liquidity in there by adding a contract to buy Bitcoin at a specified price, a limit order, and they will fill it for free. You got it? And then you can send that Bitcoin out to any place you want to. Now, Coinbase Pro used to do that. So I don't know right now, I don't know if they're still doing that or not, but there are other platforms you can do it in. Binance has a way you can do it. A few other places allow you to do it as well. That's what they can do. But right now, I don't know, but there's a way you can do it. But let me say this about the fee. The fee is the fee no matter what. Don't worry about the fee because you might spend, I don't know, let's say you spend 7% on getting some Bitcoin, 7%, 7, 8, 9% on getting Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is going up on average 400% a year. So the fee is nothing. Don't worry about the small fee when it comes to dealing with cryptocurrency, right? The fee is the fee. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, the gas fee is expensive. You might spend just to send $25, it might cost you $30 to send it. So it all depends on when the fees are generated when it comes to getting Ethereum. But Bitcoin is pretty much, the fee is the fee. Don't even worry about it. It's so small, it doesn't even matter. Okay. What else? What's the next question? Any more questions out there, Pam? Okay. Bridget says, I have a friend living in Barbados who was interested in joining us, but the banks won't allow them to use their accounts to purchase crypto. Now think about that. You think about what that question is. The banks won't allow them to buy cryptocurrency. That's a shame, but that's the way it is. So what you can do, they have platforms now where you can do an ACH payment, right? You might have to use blockcard.info, blockcard. I showed you an account yesterday called Gemini. We did that yesterday. You can go to Gemini and then you can set up an ACH payment right from your bank, right into Gemini, and you can pay it like paying a bill. So your banks won't stop you from doing that. Anytime you try to use credit cards, a credit card is not really your money. And so the banks dictate to you what you can and cannot use with your credit card. However, if you use a debit card, that is your money. And then so they can't stop you from using your debit card to purchase crypto. Okay. So that's a good resource as well. If you got a debit card, you can buy it. Don't use a credit card, and don't let the banks know what you're buying. Let me give you an example. They say, hey, what are you, if they coming on, first of all, this is what they're doing now. When they come on, when you call them and say, hey, you got to call your bank because you're paying some overseas, or you're spending, $1,000, you're above your limit. And so they're gonna say you got to call the bank so you can get the transaction approved. So what happens is they start asking you questions. The first thing is, I am doing an online purchase. Well, what is it? None of your damn business. You don't need to know what I'm using my money to purchase anything I want. It's none of your business. And they being trained to keep asking that question. You don't have to answer that question, guys. They're not the police, right? It says being silent, you have the right to remain silent. You got the right to remain silent. You don't need to tell them what you're doing with your money. That's your business. And they don't want you to purchase any cryptocurrency. They don't want you to purchase it, right? Because it's going against the whole banking structure. When you talk about crypto, they talk about cryptos is really going against the banking structure. So they don't want you to do it. Okay. Do you know of other resources that can use to purchase crypto? Yes, I just gave you that. That information was you're going to go through Gemini, get an account with the Gemini, get an account with some other ones. Go join Simplex, right? And just join it. Do it. Use your debit card if you got to. Do it that way. Okay. What is the total cost for level 3? So each level, in the chart, you got different charts. Let me see. Can I share my screen here?
Yeah, I was going to send a link.
You could do it. Yeah, send a link so they can look at it. There you go. And you can see the different levels.
Screen, it will have all of the other stuff on it.
If you are a member, you can always go to the training tab and click on my comp plan or the comp plan. You click on that.
Rewards.
Rewards. There you go. The earn rewards. You click on that, and it'll show you the different costs for each of those levels. Okay.
Yeah, I just posted the link, Drew. I'm not sure if you are in the Facebook group or on the page, but I just posted the link. So if you go to your back office, like he just said, click under training, click on rewards, because when you guys level up to the higher levels, there is a 10% admin fee. So I know that sometimes that question, Wallstreet, when they say total cost, that's what they're asking. So
I got you.
Okay. Yep. Will you accept?
And that information is already in there too. It shows you the cost of it. It'll show you that while it's in there. Okay.
Will you accept any cryptocurrency to join the Trading Academy?
I will take certain crypto. So, for example, if you want to do Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, the popular ones, right? I'll take that. I'll take even Polkadot. I'll take some if it makes sense. I'll take it. But if you got some off the wall crypto, I don't want it, right? I'm not a crypto bank. I'm not doing all those different types of cryptos. I'll take some that I know that it's gonna be here for a while. I'll do those. But the normal ones, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin itself, Ethereum, definitely I'll take those for sure, right? No doubt about it. What else you got? Will there be
any information giving in crypto education on NFT and crypto art?
No, not right now. That's a lot for me to study. I know a little bit about it. I didn't really go in a lot of detail with it, but if you go on YouTube, you can find a lot of information on NFTs and crypto art. There's a lot of information out there. I may get into it to put a test in to do my Trade Academy information, because I love the concept, right? The concept of NFT is that once I send it out there, once I set it up as a trading platform, a trading educational platform, right? And then you try to send it to somebody else, they can't open it up. They got to pay the fee. And so I love that part that they can't share the information without it being going out there. And so making it an NFT, I love it. I love that part. So that means when you get it, and then when you try to send it to somebody else, they can't open it up. I don't care what they do, they can't open it up unless they get the key code for it. And it's only good for one person. And that's what I love about the NFT. So I'm going to learn about it because I'm going to tie some information into that. Okay, what's the next question?
If I have $10,000 in my Bitcoin wallet, what can I do with that to make more Bitcoin?
Okay, so you have a couple of choices. That's a very good question. So with some people, what they'll do, they will go ahead and stake it with one of our vendors like Celsius. They'll stake the coins there. Then they get a loan on it. So for example, if you got $10,000, you can do a loan at 50% of 10,000, which means you'll get a $5,000 loan that you can purchase more Bitcoin with it. Or you can take some of the Bitcoin that you have in $10,000 in Bitcoin, and you can look at some other assets of, taking some of your Bitcoin, which I don't recommend. I'm not recommending this. I'm just giving you how, if you want to do it, you can take that Bitcoin, take a little bit of that money, and then go purchase some other coins that you may want, that you think is going to move, right? But that's trading your asset of Bitcoin, which could be a capital gain, right? Then you selling it to purchase something else, right? So I wouldn't take my Bitcoin and sell it. I would loan it, get the funds out, and then go purchase some more crypto, not sell it. You can do that in Celsius as well, right? So you can do that same thing. We got a link in Celsius for you to do that with. Okay. All right.
This is kind of like a comment. I need that money so I can pay you $5,000 because that is an investment.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at trading, trading is a lifelong venture that you can dive into that will pay you for the rest of your life. So how much is that really? This is what people got to really understand when it comes to trading. So you learn a skill. Let's say it takes you 6 months to learn this skill, 6 whole months to learn this skill. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to take 10 years to learn it. It could take 6 months. Now, most people got to spend 10,000 hours. That's like 5 years, 10,000 hours to learn how to trade. But when you have a mentor teaching you, coaching you, giving you the information what you need to learn, you can learn how to trade in 6 months. I would say 6 months is a good start because you're going to learn these different patterns. You're going to learn everything you need to do to learn how to make the money grow. And if you're not doing that, right, if you're sitting there trading, learning, building up cash flow, before you know it, that skill set will stay with you for the rest of your life. And when you got that skill set for the rest of your life, no matter where you are in the world, I was in Florida just at the pool, and I'm trading. I'm sitting right now in the country club, and I'm sitting here and I'm trading. I'm watching Bitcoin go down right now. Right now, it just went down again to 55,000, right? $55,000 even. So, but I'm making money, even going to the downside. I'm making money. You got it? I'm making money. I'm trading down. I'm selling. I'm making money going down. At the same time, it's turning around and going right back up. I'm making money in both directions. So what is that skill worth to you? Thousands. It's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. You got it? Okay.
Absolutely.
So definitely. What's the next question?
Okay. So does it matter what level you're on in MLS to buy the Trade Academy?
It does not matter. You just got to be a member, a paid member, not a free member. So if you are a paid member on the starter level, you can join the Trade Academy for $5,000.
Absolutely. And Wallstreet, I have a question. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You got to send a support ticket in. I'm not going to remember, you guys got to send a support ticket in. Support ticket, right? So people says, well, You don't need to join the MLS Trade Academy to learn how to trade. That's correct. You don't. You can go out there and practice on your own. But your mistakes is your mistakes. You're not learning from professional. When you go to these other people talk about trading, that you're gonna learn to trade with us and do it with us. You can go do it. You can go do it. I'm not saying you can't go do it. Go do what you want to do. But if you want my specific techniques on how I trade, which we trade with price action. Most traders in the world don't know how to trade price action. They don't trade price action. They got their charts, look, all the stuff in here. You got wings, you got all these different things on the chart. We don't trade like that in MLS. You learn price action, you learn the way it moves, and we got some traders here that can tell you we make money a lot in trading without our charts look so plain, but we know where to get in and get out. I'm in the markets 24 hours a day, guys, right? So every day I'm in the markets. Now I'm always pulling profit. I'm going in, I'm pulling profit. Even when it pulls down on me, I'm still trading to the downside. I'm pulling profit on that until it starts going, because we're in an uptrend right now, right? So all the dips that we get is just another opportunity to make a little bit more money and go in at a lower price. Now go ahead and say what you're going to say, Pamela.
No, and you actually kind of just answered it. I know that there are different markets, okay? And typically when you do a training, it's going to be, maybe in the daytime, or aren't there like great markets that are like 3 and 4 in the morning?
So that's a rumor that says that their trading for the London session is better than the US section. No, that's not true. So the markets, you have different time frames of the markets, right? You got a US market, you have the Asian market, you got the London market, and those are the three main markets: the US, London, the London market or UK market, and then you got the Asian market, which is all of Asia. So the time frames go like this. So from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 p.m., that's the US market, okay? The US market. So you're telling me, people that say that are saying nothing's going to happen in the US market. You got to wait till 2 o'clock in the morning. That's insane. That's insane. The US market is going to move too, right? All markets going to move on a time frame where what's ever happening. So the US market is from 9 to 5. The Asian market is from 5 to 11, right? 5 to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, depending on what you're trading. And so that market is going to move in that time frame. And then the London session goes from 12, let's say from 2 o'clock in the morning to like 11:30 in the afternoon. So we got little in between areas when all the markets, we are all connected at all the time. So when those markets are moving, the cool thing is you're able to produce cash flow. Inside the Forex market, it's open 5 days a week, 5 days, 24 hours a day. When it comes to the cryptocurrency market, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's always opportunity for you to go on and trade and all that stuff, right? And so that's the beautiful thing about trading, is that I can go anytime I get ready. If I'm sitting at my computer right here, I'm sitting here enjoying my lunch, enjoying the country club, and I'm just enjoying myself and trading while I'm here eating lunch. Got my laptop out, I can use my phone. So it's anytime is a good time to trade. You can make money, you can make 0.20 bits. I could make 0.20 bits or 200 20,000 bits or 2,000 bits. Now make 2,000 bits an hour from now. I could make 20,000 bits a day. And just to say what that is, right? I'm going to my bits to USD, USD, and I type in 20,000 bits. Right now, that's $1,000, $1,100 that you can produce right now in this arena, $1,100 a day. $1,100 a day, that's $5,000 a week. If I do 7 days a week, that's $7,000 a week that you could just bring in on 5 small trades in the crypto world. And when I say the crypto world, I'm literally trading based on the platform. I'm trading CFDs, which is like Apple and Amazon, Google, I'm still getting paid in Bitcoin. I could be trading the indices. For example, I could trade, basically, I could trade the S&P 500, the Dow 30, the NASDAQ, and I'm still getting paid in Bitcoin. I could trade oil, commodities, oil, gold, silver, gas. I could trade all those and still get paid in Bitcoin. So, and then I can trade the cryptocurrencies and get paid in Bitcoin. So depending on your platform, you can get paid on all these different avenues. That's the cool thing about it. Okay.
Awesome.
What else you got?
What are your thoughts on binary options or high frequency trading?
I hate it. I hate it. You know why I hate it? Let me tell you why I hate it. When it comes to binary options and frequency trading, well, first of all, when it comes to binary options, what you're doing is putting a limit on the time frame that you have to trade. So if I put a trade on for 15 minutes, is the trade going to be up or down in 15 minutes? You're guessing, is it going to be up or down in 15 minutes? And you put a restriction on yourself, and you can win $50 or $150 or $5,000, or you can lose $150 to $500 or $1,000, right? So you put a restriction on your time limit. Why do I need to put a time limit on my trade? I don't need to do that. I could just get a regular platform and trade on it. Just put the same trade you put on it and make just as much money, except I can leave my trade on. If it goes against me, I could trade something else and do it that way. But most people are not doing that, right? You're putting a limit on yourself. You got enough things going against you already. There's enough going against you. So why do you need to do it that way? You don't need to do it that way. Okay.
Should you get a new desktop to trade on, or do my computer need to stay on 24/7?
No, you can trade same desktop, laptop. I got a laptop right now, right? People said, I got 12 screens to trade on. I got 2 screens to trade. I'm trading with my laptop right now. You don't need, see, those are the people that are getting the wrong information from non-professionals. You only need a screen to see. Your phone is good enough to learn on. Your phone can put trades on for you if you know what you're doing. Your laptop is, I got a 13-inch screen, right? I got an Apple laptop right here. It's an Apple Air, MacBook Air, 13-inch screen. And I'm putting my trades on, looking at everything I'm doing. So you don't need 2 screens. You need 1 screen. That's it. Now, of course, if you got more screens, yeah, it's going to give you a lot more information. You got a lot more real estate. You can do that. That's fine. But do I need all that? No, you don't need all that to trade with. You're good. You're good with that. What's the next question?
This is really just a comment. Thank you, Wallstreet, for the gems. I've been watching plenty on NFT, so ready to get in it right now.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. When you pay the $5,000 or $10,000, how long is the academy training for? How many months?
Once you join the academy, the Trade Academy, there's a $99 a month fee. So every month, you pay the $5,000 or $10,000 and you pay $99 a month. That's your access to it. So when you say, I'm going to pay $99 next month, you good, you in there. Next month after that, you good, you in there. So you're in there, right? That's what that's for. So you're in there for the rest of your life if you want to. That's what it is. You're in there as long as you pay your $99 a month. If you're not paying your $99 a month, like let's say you want to go in there, you pay $99, and next month, so you go in there for 3 months and 4 months. The 5th month, you said, I'm not paying no more. You good. Okay, cool. Then you don't have access to the back office. You don't have access to it, right? And so that's the benefit of that. But if you want to maintain $99, if it's hard for you to pay $99 a month, guess what you're not doing? You're not trading. Because if you're trading, you are making more than $99 a month if you follow in my training. Again, you're going to make a lot more than $99 a month. So the monthly fee is nothing if you There are some platforms, there are some trading platforms out there, not platforms, but groups that you trade in. It costs you $500 a month to be there. I could charge $500 a month to be there within my own group because I know my trading is that good. But $99 a month is nothing, it's pennies. And if you're trading, it's gonna be easy for you to accomplish that. Okay. Any other questions?
No, sir. That is it for now.
Guys, there you go. You got it. So those are good questions today. Those are great questions. To see those guys out there. Today is a work day. I know you guys out there working. For the folks that are working, let me say this to you also as well. For the people that's out there that's trying to figure it out, I encourage all of you to make a difference by helping somebody else. You got to make a plan to help other people. Getting rich by yourself it's cool, but it's better. It feels better when you are helping somebody else to become rich as well, right? So that's what I encourage everybody to do. Try to help somebody else get to where they're trying to go. It is so easy to become rich today. But the first thing is you got to have a strong desire. Without a strong desire, nothing's going to work. You got to have a strong desire. So if you got a strong desire, you're going to be fine. If you don't have a strong desire, nothing you doing is going to work out, right? You got to have a strong desire to do it. Mm-hmm. So maintain a strong desire, you're going to be fine.
Absolutely.
I see one question in here says, can you make a payment plan? Can you make a payment plan? You can. Remember, if you want to join the Trade Academy, you're not going to get in there until you get at least $3,500 to paid up, right? So you just put it in there, say, hey, this is you. When you send your ticket in and you send your payment off, say, hey, this is for the Trade Academy, and then you maintain your balance. So every time you send a ticket in, you update your balance at the same time, right? Say I just sent in $50. I have of 5,000. Here's the first 50. Whatever you want to send. I don't recommend you send $50 though. That's going to take a long time, right? So I recommend you get if you're serious. I recommend you get going and send at least 500, 1,000. But I'm not telling you what to send. It's up to you. You just won't get in there until you at least get $3,500 to start, and then you have to finish it up. You got to send it. You got to complete the $5,000, right? You got to do it. Okay.
Okay. I think that's it, Wallstreet. There was another question, but you've already answered that. So Damascus, I advise you to rewatch the video, and he has answered that question already.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back and answer that just to make sure we understand that. So click on the question for me. I think it says recommend account size. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. So when you when you start your trading, what's going to happen is you're going to start with a demo account. Once you start your demo account and you really get the movements of how it goes up and down, then you're going to add money to your real account. Once you add money to your real account, in other words, Bitcoin, you can add Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. They won't allow you to put anything else in there right now. You might be able to do Bitcoin Cash. I believe they take Bitcoin Cash as well. But anyway, you put those in, and then you're going to trade with such a small account, 0.01, and you're going to use that to gain the real feeling of the ebbs and flows of your account. And once you get comfortable, now you're ready to throw in $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and you're going to start building up that account. You might put in 500, and based on your trades, very small, you're making some money, and it's adding up, right? Before you know it, you got, 0.2 Bitcoin. In other words, you created $11,000 in your account, right? But that don't mean you go crazy. You got to maintain that until you build up to at least a full Bitcoin. You build it up till you get a full Bitcoin in. Once you get a full Bitcoin in, now you can go ahead and get a little bit bigger, a bigger size. But you're going to maintain a small account first, trade with very small sizes at first, because once you get aggressive, it's going to go against you, and it's going to take all your money. It's going is going to take you out. It's going to blow your account. By you trading small, you're able to deal with the ebbs and flows of the account that's swinging up and down. Like right now, Bitcoin was at 55,700. It went all the way down to $5,500. Now it's back at 55,239. You see, that's the ebb and flow that's going on in the account. That's what's happening with that, right? So that's what we're talking about. Okay, small accounts, trade small first. Don't get big. Don't get big headed because you're getting confident because you're learning from me, and I make it look so easy. And then you think you're gonna go big, and then boom, you blow out your account. That's not what we're gonna teach you to do. Be patient. Learn the skills, because you got to learn the way like a doctor learns. A doctor is always in practice, right? So in other words, a doctor never says, well, I'm a doctor. They say they practice medicine, because medicine is constantly changing. When it comes to trading, you don't see every instance what's happening in the market because you haven't been here long enough, right? And so once you start to understand, oh, I've seen that before, it's going to do this. Most likely it's going to do this. Oh, I've seen that. Oh, Wall Street said when it does this and it stands on top of this, boom, I'm going to buy it here. And then I'm looking for it to go up, right? And the law is the law. What you're going to learn in the back office, you're going to see my training. The law is the law until it's broken, right? So you expect something based on what I'm teaching you. You expect it, and then when it goes in that direction, that law worked. But when it finally breaks that law, because every law will not work 100% of the time. It will not. But majority of the times, it will work, and it will give you what you're looking for. Okay? How long? I see another question. How long does it take for business credit for a brand new business with your program? Business credit is not based on my program. Business credit is based on we got a system in there that's for $3,500. We probably can get you in there for $2,700. It allows you to build your business credit. On that business credit, you are building business credit without a social security number. This is the key to building business credit. You can build it with your social security number. That means you become what they call a grantor. I build business credit. I don't want my social on my business credit. Therefore, it will not be tied to my social security number. It won't be tied to my personal credit at all. So when you build your business credit, what's happening is, yes. Okay. All right. I know you're doing your business. Yeah. So when you're building your business credit, right? What's going on with that? It's allowing you to build your business credit without a social security number. This is the best way to build your business credit. And the reason why, because once you get that account starts to show up and all these trade lines come up in there, then you start getting $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 credit cards, right? That you use for your business, and it's got nothing to do with your personal credit. And you can maximize those cards out and do what you got to do. We good? We done?
There was, yeah, it's basically just comments.
Okay. No, I'm not doing no quitting.
All right. Okay, so Wall Street, thank you so much for all of that great information. Once again, guys, if you are listening and you have a question, you're listening on replay, and you have a question, go ahead and type your question in the comments. I do come back and look for questions, and I will get those answered for you, okay? So thank you, everyone, for being here with us. And we will
let me end this real quick for the people that want the Trade Academy.
Sure.
If you truly have desire, a strong desire to be a trader, to be in the Trade Academy, you will find a way to make it work. The easiest way to make it work is start inviting people to the MLS Bitcoin Club, where you're going to start getting free Bitcoin coming to you. You can use that if you want to and join the Trade Academy with it, right? And then that way you didn't use your own funds. You have people that gave you the crypto to join the club. Again, you don't have to use cryptocurrency to join the club. You can do regular dollars. You could do, Zelle. You could do, our information is already in the back office, right? So all you got to do is get back there, do a support ticket, say, hey, this is for the Trade Academy. Please send me the payment information. They go from there. Either way, we'll make it happen for you if you're serious. All right? All right, guys. Appreciate you, Pam. Turn it back over to you. I'm out.
Yeah, and we're out. See you guys Friday on See No Friday. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we're going through a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Go MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing a dark 21. Go MLS system to have some fun. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good day.